Hi there, I'm Priya Rao with the First Weekend Club, and we're here with director Kevin McMahon to talk about his new documentary, which is going to be having its world premiere at Hot Docs this year. It's called Spaceship Earth. So you have a very strong focus on environmental issues, and this film is super cool with video footage from space, gathered from around the world, and really talking about the issue of climate change. Can you delve a little bit deeper into the thesis of the film?
Sure. The film reminds us that it's only 50 years since the first time we saw the Earth. And what a lot of people may not understand is that that picture of Earth that was taken by Apollo in 1968, it completely changed the way science looks at science, the way scientists do their work. They went from kind of trying to break everything down into its smallest parts to trying to look at the world as a large system and looking at how things, all kind of fit together. A lot of which led to the research that, showed us what climate change is and how it works.
There have been several documentaries and even feature films about the issues of climate change. I remember one specifically, Chasing Ice. So what will this film, what's new about this film in terms of the images? Because we're getting really, I think, something different here, seeing images from outside our world. How do you think that's going to affect people who are already familiar with this topic?
Well, I think this film, in the first place, shows you things about climate change that most people are not familiar with. We don't really deal so much with storms and the ice melt. I just did a 10-hour series about climate change in the Arctic, and we dealt with that there. So we deal with it very slightly, but we talk a lot about the actual physical changes that are happening to the biosphere. And we talk a lot about why we respond to climate change in the ways we do, how we can change our response, and I think ultimately the film gives people a lot of hope and a lot of inspiration.
Okay, good, because I was just going to ask, is there a hope for us at this point? And I'm glad to hear that it's going to leave us with a positive feeling in that regards. What is it that you can tell us about the hope that it's going to leave us with?
Well, I mean, it's very clear from the film that we have the technology, we have the money, we know exactly how to deal with the problem. But it's going to take everybody kind of pitching in. It's as if kind of we were at war.
Right.
And the path to peace, the path to a world that our grandchildren can live happily in is quite clear and well understood by people who understand the mechanisms. But most people don't understand that, and most people don't know what role we all have to play. And that's kind of what the film's about.
Reminds me of the beginning of the $6 Million Man. We have the money, we have the intelligence, we can make a change. So thank you so much. Hotdocs.ca if you want to find out when and where Spaceship Earth is screening. Get on that spaceship.